Another week, another round of stories shaping our world. This week, we will look at major political shifts across India and global tensions making headlines. From Priyanka Gandhi's election debut to Rafael Nadal bidding an emotional farewell to tennis, there is a lot to unpack. Let me break it all down for you in this week's Week in News. In Jharkhand, the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha and its allies known as Mahagathbandhan secured 56 out of the total 81 assembly seats. JMM leader Hemant Soren, who is set to return as the chief minister of the state, has said, "I want to thank the people of all communities and all the farmers, women and youth of the state for casting their votes with majority and making this election successful." In a resounding reversal of its recent setback in the Lok Sabha polls, BJP and its allies known as Mahayuti alliance on Saturday clinched a landslide victory by winning 235 assembly seats in Maharashtra, while the opposition Mahavikas Aghadi secured only 49 seats. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed his gratitude to the voters for a historic mandate to the NDA. He mentioned that the NDA alliance has won for the third straight term in the state. No alliance or party has secured a victory with such a margin in the last 50 years. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra won the Wayanad Lok Sabha polls with a massive margin as she received over 6 lakhs votes. It also marks her electoral debut. She defeated CPI's Sathyan Mokeri by around 4 lakh votes. Trinamool Congress sweeps the Bypolls on 6 assembly seats in West Bengal. The victory of the Trinamool Congress across 5 districts indicates that protests against the rape and murder of a doctor at RG Kar Medical College and Hospital did not make any dent in the electoral prospects of the party. Mr. Valery, a former military commander-in-chief of Ukraine, believes that the World War III has already begun. He points to the involvement of Russia's allies such as North Korea and Iran as evidence of the conflict's global expansion. Mr. Valery warns that Ukraine has too many enemies and urges its allies to take action to prevent the war from spreading. He acknowledges that Ukraine may not be able to win the battle alone, highlighting the need for international support. The 2024 G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, grappled with significant global challenges. The summit saw agreements to the increase climate funding and work towards a new tax on the ultra-rich. Leaders are also addressing poverty and hunger issues with the launch of the Global Alliance Against Hunger. Tensions are escalating in the Middle East as Israel launches airstrikes on Beirut, targeting Hezbollah strongholds. This marks a significant escalation in the year-long conflict between the two sides. The attack comes in response to Hezbollah's rocket attack on northern Israel in support of Hamas during the Gaza war in 2023. The situation is now volatile, with both sides continuing their military operations, raising concerns about regional instability and the humanitarian impact. Adani Group faces fresh controversy as its founder Gautam Adani and his nephew Sagar Adani have been summoned over allegations of paying 2,200 crores in bribes to secure solar power contract. The US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, has issued the summons to their Ahmedabad residences, seeking a response within 21 days. This development adds a new layer of scrutiny over the group. India's foreign exchange reserves experienced their largest weekly decline on record, dropping to a 4-month low due to a strengthening US dollar following the US elections. The Reserve Bank of India sold reserves to curb the rupee's decline, contributing to a 17 billion decrease in the reserves for the week of November 15. On day 2 of the first Border Gavaskar Trophy Test match, India took a commanding lead over Australia. After bowling out Australia for 104 runs, Indian openers KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal built a solid 172 runs partnership. This helped India end the day with a significant 218 runs lead. Jaiswal was the star of the day, equaling the record for most sixes in tests in a calendar year and reaching his half century. In the ISL standings, Bengaluru is still at the top followed by Northeast, Mohun Bagan and Chennai. Tennis legend Rafael Nadal's retirement from professional tennis marks the end of an extraordinary chapter in sports history. In the emotional farewell at the Davis Cup in Malaga, the 38-year-old and 22 Grand Slam winner expressed gratitude for his journey by stating, "I live with a peace of mind that I have left a legacy, which I really feel is not just a sporting one but a personal one." Despite a defeat in his final match against the Netherlands, Nadal reflected on his career with humility, emphasizing his desire to be remembered as a good person from a small village in Majorca. Surrounded by fans and former rivals, he closed his illustrious career with a heartfelt tribute to those who supported him throughout his journey. That's it for this week, viewers. I hope you have liked the video. If you found it useful, consider sharing it across with your friends and family and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back next week with more updates. Till then, keep updating yourself. Thank you.